Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeem and welcome to today's vlogs. Here to continue with more scout reports on players headed towards the 2014 NFL Draft. For this vlog, I need to go to the wide receiver position and talk about a player whose stock has been soaring for the past couple of weeks. Cody Latimer out of Indiana. Now, he had a great offseason, good recovery from his foot surgery, and he had an outstanding workout at the scouting combine, and some people actually probably have him projected in the first round of this year's draft. But let's talk about this particular player hailing from Dayton, Ohio. He was a 2-year Letterman winner coming out of the Jefferson Township football team, and he also worked well as a basketball player and baseball player. Now, he ended up choosing Indiana as the school to go to, and he had a pretty good career, especially coming off this past season. Now, as a freshman, he only had 141 yards receiving, but as a sophomore, he was a Big Ten honorable mention, having over 800 yards receiving and 6 scores. And in this past season, he finally had a kind of a breakthrough year, and even caught my attention where he had 1,016 yards receiving and 9 scores, and he was actually the team MVP and second team All Big Ten according to the media and the coaches. Now let's talk about the strengths and weaknesses about this player. Starting with his strengths. Now he possesses he's a tough physical specimen who reflects skills learned from his first love, which is basketball, in which I kind of can start comparing him to Jimmy Graham of the New Orleans Saints, Tony Gonzalez of the former Atlanta Falcon, Tony Gonzalez, Terrell Owens, and there's also other players, key players in the National Football League who has a basketball background, and that is a plus because a lot of basketball players possesses good hand-eye coordination, which he does possess. He has good soft hands, and he definitely works well in body adjustments, which is key. And he also does well in posting against players to catch the footballs, particularly in the red zone area, and even adjusting and positioning his body when the ball is actually thrown off stride, which is a good strength. Another good strength about him is that he's actually willing to block. I do like about him, shows that he's not a selfish player. Now he has impressive speed and agility and a combination of good size at 6'3", 215 pounds. He actually bench pressed 225 pounds 23 times, 23 reps overall, and he also runs around in the 4.38, 4.44 range in the 40 time, which is extremely impressive. And that's kind of, I understand why, because of his off-season workout and a quick recovery from foot surgery. I understand why his draft status, his stock actually rise for the past couple of weeks. Now I told you that he does have soft hands, and I do like his physicality and his quickness to beat press coverages. That is another good strength I do like about this kid. Now let's talk about his weaknesses. Now he has some room to improve as a blocker, meaning his technique. He needs to improve that as well. Now he does exhibit, even though he exhibits good speed burst and a good quick hip sync and separation and separate himself out of his cuts, he struggles to pull away vertically and becoming a threat in the deep ball and in the top of the defenses. He needs to improve at that. He also lacks precision at times in route running. He sometimes actually rounds off his routes instead of making better cuts. He needs to work on his hitches and comeback routes. I think he just really needs to improve that, to use more as a cutting route as opposed to rounding out his cuts. He needs to improve because it actually wastes more time, and it actually has it give him a hard time to separate against the defenders. Now he also one last thing, he sometimes loses concentration in catching the football. Will have occasion drops every here and there, but he is still a good pass catching receiver overall. Now he is still raw in some areas, but he does have the potential to become and emerge to become a good quality receiver in the National Football League. Now overall, I have to project him as a mid-second round pick, late second round pick. Now I do not see him as a first round pick, but I might understand and see a team might try to reach for him in the first round. I don't think he's worth first round quality. He's a mid-second round to late second round, but he can become a good quality player in the National Football League. I think he could be a great second round pick. Now I'm going to catch you guys more on today. I still have a lot more scout reports to talk about headed towards this year's draft. We have just a week left, and I will give you a couple more videos later on today on more scout reports. Thank you for watching this vlog from Pro Football Exclusive. I'm your man Akeem McCall. Be easy.